Hey everybody, it's Gamalad, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about some Yakuza news. It's been a minute since I've talked about the Yakuza series on this channel. Well, a minute relative. I'm pretty sure to some of you guys think I talk about Yakuza a bit too much, but for me, I could never get enough about talking about this series. And that bit of news is that Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, the remasters, are officially being localized in North America as part of the Yakuza Remastered collection, with Yakuza 3 having come out when it was announced, I believe, on Thursday. So how it's working, it's going to be a stagnated release with Yakuza 3 already out, Yakuza 4 coming out in October, and Yakuza 5 coming out in, I believe, February. And on February 11th, you can purchase all 3 games physically at your local retail outlet for a really nice limited edition collection, which comes with a original case for Yakuza 5 on PS3. For those who don't know, the original release of Yakuza 5 was digital only on PS3, so no one in the Western territories was able to get their hands on a physical copy of it. Sadly, it does not come with a disc, but hey, you can throw the Yakuza 5 disc inside of there and feel a bit more comfortable about it, I guess. From how it looks, Yakuza 3 and 4 will be on one disc, and Yakuza 5 will be on its own disc, which makes a lot of sense. Yakuza 5 is a pretty big and ambitious game. It uses the same engine as Yakuza 0, and has a total of 5 cities to explore, with 5 different protagonists, so I can understand why that has its own disc, and why it's taking the longest to be relocalized. I should also mention about that. In these remasters, Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 are also getting an updated translation and localization to be more in line with how the series is as a whole, which is really nice because normally if you were to play Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 after playing Kiwami and Kiwami 2, you realize that, oh, this writing sounds really different, and that's because an entirely different team at Sega, I believe in Yakuza 5's case, not even Sega, worked on these games. So it's good to see that there'll be a level of consistency from Yakuza 0, Kiwami 1, and so forth, all the way up through Yakuza 6. Also, the last thing I should talk about, well, 2 last things I want to talk about here, is that around the announcement of this collection, Sega's Daisuke Sato has announced that, well, not announced, that's not a good way to put it, but he has stated that, you know, Yakuza, the Remastered collection, may come to PC. In the interview, he stated that he has nothing to announce on this, but I believe the writing is on the wall of all 3 games coming to PC. So, probably in the next year, you'll have access to the entire Kazuma Kiryu saga on one system, on the PlayStation 4, or on your PC. So you have no excuse to not play this series, haha. And the final thing that was interesting in that same interview, I believe, he mentioned Yakuza Ishin localization is also on the table. This is a really big piece of news because Yakuza fans have been for years begging Sega to localize Yakuza Ishin, and it seems like the time is coming to where Sega may finally jump in head first and localize this game. Their biggest concern is that, well, they don't know if there is a market for a samurai-style Yakuza game in the West. But I believe that, I believe personally that there is a huge market for such a game in the West, and I'll be making a video more detailed on that, on why Yakuza Ishin should be localized in the future. Also, as always, you can expect reviews of the Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 remaster, so I can have reviews of every Yakuza game on this channel. Oh yeah, there's also Dead Souls too, but I'm sure Sega will one day get around to remembering that one exists. But yeah, that's the bit of news I've got for you all today. The Yakuza remasters are finally coming to North America. The whole series may be available on PC within the coming year or so, and Yakuza Ishin could get localized, and we're on the eve of some official Shin Yakuza news too. So it's a great time to be a Yakuza fan, and hopefully there'll be a lot more stuff coming around the pipeline that I can be able to talk about and discuss on this channel, but in the meantime, be sure to look out for my Yakuza 3 Remastered review. Also, if you have any questions or comments about this news, or the Yakuza series in general, by all means leave them down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you on this. Also, if you're finding out my channel for the first time through this video, hey, be sure to subscribe for future Yakuza coverage, Let's Plays, reviews, commentaries, and more. I'd like to thank all my patrons on Patreon for making today's video possible. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching.